Hey, what's up, guys? This is Darlington. I am currently trying to see how I can show you one of the fastest way you can use JIRA. And so, kindly follow me along. So, let's say you've created an account with JIRA and you don't know what to do. I'm not going to take you into the nitty gritty, but you can start by playing with it like this. So, let's create a project. Jira is used for a lot of things. It's a tool for product, project, even work management. It helps you to manage activities very well. So we can select from these templates. If you look at this, you can see templates. So I would go for software development. There are a lot of it. Then product management. If you're looking at creating a product, if you want to manage your work ethics, you use work management. Service related, but basically we want to use the Scrum. So we'll be using the software development, particularly this is what we're going to choose. So we use this template, and the next thing to do here is to select the one on blue, select the company managed project. This is because it contains, it's more flexible. This is used for teams who want to work with other teams across many projects in a standard way. It encourages and promotes organizational best practices and processes through a shared configuration. Why this particular one? That's if you want to control your own working processes and practices with your team. That's basically why I use this. So we'll use this instead, as it contains advanced features. Okay, so click on it. So let's see. Let's I want to create an AI bot. Let's say AI customer bot, customer agent. Let's say voice agent. That's what I want to create. So it's just giving me an acronym ACVA. If you click on create project, you can get started. So that's how to get started. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if I can remember all the things I did previously. Okay, so now we are here. If you look at this place, you'll see all the things you can use in planning your project. The timeline, backlogs, all these are related to Agile and Scrum, how you can use that particular methodology to work, to fine-tune your work process in whatever you're doing. So to get started, it is important to understand how this whole thing works. But the best way to understand it is creating a project, working with projects. So we'll start with the backlog. So the backlog is where all your activities, all your epics, your issues, your user stories, everything, that's where they will be. It is after you've created your backlogs, then you can now start doing other things. So let's start. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to create an epic. If you click on this, it will show you this. The project has no epic. It's important to start with epic. So if I click on E, it will bring this. It will show an epic panel. So I can come here and create an epic. So the epic I want to create specifically, it's related to the roadmap of the project that I'm working on. So I want to refine user testing. It's the refinement of the user testing of the project that I'm working on. So you can just come here and put in this. So okay, make sure it's on epic. Then you might not likely do anything. You can just put this at priority highest and choose a team. I have a team I'm working with. So product managers, labels, let's say assigned to me. So just click create. That's it. So let's wait for it. So we've created our first epic, refinement and user testing, right? So if we tap on this now, it's going to show us this. But then if we click on this, so the next thing for us to do is to create issues. That's what we need to do, but we can still do more things with the epic that we've created. We can even create epic from here. We can just come here. Let's create another epic. Let's create another epic. Let's say improving UI and UX. Let's create another epic, just so you have a clear understanding of what we're doing. Okay, so I'll leave that at medium. I will not assign that to myself for now, so I'll just click create this. So you can use that same method to create an epic, and you can clear filters. You can clear filters to help you do a lot of things. I noticed that if you clear filters, it makes your job a whole lot easier. So we can start by working with the first one, refinement and user testing. So the first thing to do is to create issue. Before you can do anything, you have to create issue. There are several ways you can create issue. Let's see this. I hope my network will be good. Okay. So now it's giving us what we need. For now, that's not how I want to create the issue. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the project from that place, and I'm going to go to backlog. There's a way I want to create the issue. Let's see. So you click on view details. When you click on view details, you can edit some things. For example, I want to turn this to green, just to show that so that I can identify which of them I'm working with. And what else can I do? I can add subscription description here. I can do many things, but for now I would leave it at that. So let's go and create issues, because from these issues we can now start working. Okay, so create issue. Good. Now this is how I want to create my issue. So the first issue, let's see. Okay, create story. Sorry, I've been saying issue. I should create story. Don't mind me, I've been saying issue since. So the first story I want to create is this. Okay, so the first story, I want to be sure this is a story. So the first story I created, second story. Okay, so that's how we are going to do it. Then the third story. I'm new to this, but don't worry guys, we're going to scale through. We are going to scale through. So now that I've created this, I can connect each of these to my epic, to the exact epic I'm working with. So to do that, I can just click on this and it will show on the right hand side. Then I can click on this and choose the particular epic I'm working with. I'm working with refinement and user testing. Which of them? I need to be sure of the one. Okay, just so I am clear, I need to add something to this. Let me put 2 so that it will show. So that I'll know which of them, so that I don't make mistakes. Okay, it's important. It's important to do it that way. So now when I want to connect this story, this user story to the epic, so I'll be able to see which of them. So this is it here. I've connected it to it. Then let's see this. Let's see. Connected it. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing is each of the story must be connected, user story must be connected to the epic. Very important. So I've been able to do that. What else do I need to do? Let me assign that to myself. Let me assign this to myself. Let me assign it to myself. Okay. So just stay with me. Let's do this. It's very, very important. So now that I'm done with this, the next thing for me to do is to create tasks. Now each of these stories, this user story, they are supposed to be connected to a task, because the user story tells you what ought to be done. The task is how you're going to get it done. So for me to do that, I can come to this. Let me go away from here. So now if you look at it, I've been able to do that. And if I click here, I can move this to the sprint, but not now, or top of the backlog, not now. I want us to create an issue first. So this time around, we'll be looking at the task. So we want to see which of the tasks is rightly connected to this. So let me get a task. One of the tasks is to improve the new logical programming model for better central cognition. That's the first one. So that will be on the list. Then the next one will be to implement call recording and transcription. And next, the other one will be to expand facts and from 10 to 25 queries. Then we're not done. Still have more tasks. Enable customer feedback. Then I think the last one would be analytics, to enhance analytics for query trends. So good. Now that we've done this, I'll link all of this to the epic that we have. So we still use the same method, the same way we did the previous. It's important to link it. Okay. So very important. So that's basically what we need to do. These naming conventions, these things are very important. These linkings are very, very important. So we are clicking add parent. So very important. Okay, we're almost getting there. It's not difficult. And then I think this will be the last on the list. So we need to get all of them linked. Very important. Okay, so now that we've done this, I'm sure you can see all of them are linked. They are all linked. Now the next thing to do is to link the user story to the issue. So we'll click on this. As a customer, I want the AI to better understand my accent and speech so that I don't have to repeat myself. So you can tap on that, and then we'll find the task that will be able to accomplish this by going to linked issue. Okay, I've clicked on linked issue. So we'll search for that task. So which of the tasks? I think improve NLP model. This would work. And what else again? Better understand my speech. Okay. Call recording and transcription features. Okay, I think the second one will work. Call recording call recording. Okay, call recording. I think that call recording will work. Implement call recording and transcription. Main call recording and transcription. That should be like 7. Main call recording and transcription. That's like 7 on the list. Yeah. Okay. Implement. So the 6. So let's start with 6. I think I can just type ACVA 6 and do that to work too. ACVA 7 will work too. So you can click on link. So we've been able to link these 2 tags to the user story, right? Then we can just okay, so let's see if we can link okay, as a business owner, I want call analytics to show the most common queries so that I can optimize my customer service. So which of these will work for it? I think this and this. Okay, so you click on this place, you click on this. Under links issues, you look at which of the tags will best fit under user story. I want to call analytics, so we'll start with the SCVA10, and there's analytics there, and then there's queries there on I think 8. So ACVA/10 enhance. Okay, then 8 ACVA 8. I think this 2 would go. Yeah, this 2 would go. So then the last feature, callback. So click on this, click on linked issues, and then we just look at ACVA 9. I talked about callback. So callback function, I think that would be good. So we've been able to link all of them together. So as it stands now, so we want to start the sprint. So what we need to do is to move this to the sprint, and we'll look at moving this also. This got the first set of things that we will be working on. So these are what we want to start working with for now. Then before we start sprint, we can edit the sprint and look at the date we want to start with. Let me say I want to start from tomorrow, and it's going to end on the 27th, our first sprint. Then you click on update. Then when you click on start sprint, you would have to decide if you want to use this name for it. Let's still go with that name. What is our goal? Don't worry, I can just leave it there. So once you do that, you'll now see this on active sprint. I'm sure you can see it. You now have it on active sprint. So this shows you your to-do, the things that ought to be done. These are the tasks and these are the user story that shows you what needs to be done. Then depending on the progress that we've made, we can move it down here. We can either move it, let's say when we're making progress, we're on it, we can just move it to, let's see, we can go to progress from here, put it in progress. Let's say we started working on this, put it in progress, right? So see to move to progress. Same thing with this. Or you can just drag. And sure you've seen it. Then you can also add, when you're done, you can move it down to this place. Then you can also add review. Let's say review. Okay. So depending on what you want to do. So you can now see the timeline from here. You can see the timeline. You tap on it, on this particular, this is what we're working on. It will now show you this. Show you everything that we are working on. Okay. One more thing. Is any other thing again? You look at calendar. So it's starting on the 19th. Look at our backlog. I'm sure you can see. So that's it. That's basically it. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next one.